in the mirror, man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Man, in this reaction video, what I'm going to present to y'all, man, I'm going to present to you a queer man, a very queer one. And that's not being disrespectful. He'll tell you that he's that. The reason I'm going to show him today is because he said that our women, if you want to call them that, black women in particular, don't really want masculine men. They really want men that are soft, men that are more like them, men who have a little sugar in their tank. And he says that he has no issues getting down with the get down whenever he meets a black woman. Okay. This video is made and designed for educational purposes. Before I show you all of this stuff here, hit the notification bell. Once you do that, select the option that says all. That way you'll be informed of all my new content. Can you dig it? Now let me go ahead and get this man up here, man. I'm letting him tell you his story. Let's get it.
I know a lot of women are not going to agree with this, but I don't give a fuck because I'm really telling the truth right now. A lot of these women say they want a masculine man or they need a masculine man. Whole time they don't. Whole time they need them a soft, feminine, sassy, metrosexual, flamboyant nigga. That's what they really need in their life.
I want you to understand, he said metrosexual. So it's not just men who may go by way, no, both ways. And if that's what you do, that's on you. Ain't nobody picking on you.
And this has happened to me.
But a metrosexual person is supposedly be a guy who claims to be masculine or straight, but at the same time he has feminine qualities, such as wearing a hair bunny like a broad, like this cat here.
Masculine man, whole time they don't. Whole time they need them a soft, feminine, sassy, metrosexual, flamboyant nigga. That's what they really need in their life. Not no masculine man. And this has happened to me 3 times in my life, and twice it's ended in a relationship. So say I'll be talking to a woman, right? We're getting to know each other in the first week or two, or whatever, and then by the end of that, she's like, "Oh, I don't think this is gonna work out because, like, no offense, you're really feminine, and I like my man masculine and all this type of stuff." And especially these kind of women, especially these kind, they're like, "I need a masculine man because I'm so deep in my masculine energy, so I need a man who's really in his masculine energy to cancel out my masculine energy and put me into my soft feminine energy." And
we have heard that so many times that women will say, if a real man comes along, then I will be submissive. As I've always said, you cannot turn femininity on and off like a light switch, all right? Most of these women who say things like that are just women who want to challenge men. They feel that they are masculine. They see that you are masculine. So now they want to bump their heads against yours to let you know that they have the most dominance. You get what I'm saying? So women who say things like that, they don't want to be submissive. And this man right here is telling you, these type of women who say these things want men who act like broads. See, they want you to either be a man who acts like a woman so they can call you a girl's girl and treat you like a girl and get down with you like a girl or something like that. Or they gonna want you to be a sucker simp or a lame simp that they can run over. You get what I'm saying? Either you're gonna act like them or you're gonna be a subservient to them. That's how a lot of these women are.
I don't be paying women no mind when they be saying shit like that. I be like, the dumbass gender energy bullshit. I be like, I disregard this shit. I'm like, okay, so, and I continue on like she didn't even say that shit, 'cause I don't give a fuck. But next thing you know, we talk some more. We're hanging out, we're doing stuff. Next thing you know, she's hanging out at my crib. Next thing you know, it's getting dark out. Next thing you know, we're on the couch watching TV. Next thing you know, she wanted to start touching on me and kissing on me. Why you, huh? Next thing you know, she's leading me to my own bedroom. Yes, you know how a girl grabs your hand and leads you to the room? How are you in my apartment or my crib lead me to my bedroom? But anyways, I progress. Now we in that bed. Now I'm pulling her shirt off. Now I'm pulling them pants down, the panties next, and guess what? I go through her root chakra. And I'm all in her sacral chakra, if you know what I mean. And then after that kind of shit happens, it's like the energy just changes. This same woman who's talking about, I don't think it's gonna work between us anymore because you're too feminine for me and I need a masculine man because I'm a masculine woman. Now it's texting me good morning, texting me good night, asking me how my day was and all that stuff in the middle of the day, asking me what I'm doing all the time.
So in other words, he had to act like a bitch in order to get one. Now, I'm not making fun of this guy, but he tells you what he is. He is showing you what he is. And there's, hey, like I say, be who you are. But what amazes me is this right here. Man, this is what's crazy about this. This man acting feminine turns certain women on. Women are liking men who act like females. They want you to be a chatty patty, a gossiper. They want you to be, short-tempered and don't have the ability to be emotionally regulated. They don't want you to move through logic. They want you to move through emotions like them. Because women filter everything through emotion, so they want a man like that. And when you have a man like that, you're going to have a beta male. But that's not even enough anymore. You have to be a beta male and at the same time behave in a way that others would find you to be possibly bisexual, queer, gay, anything but heterosexual. I want you to let this sink in, man, because there's a lot of women who do this. I knew some gentlemen from the LGBTQIA community that used to say this stuff all the time. They used to say, man, these straight girls always throwing that coochie at me. And I'm gonna tell you something else. Don't you ever trust your woman if she tells you that she has a lesbian friend or a man who identifies as being, gay. What do I mean by that? They will use those so-called, gender identifications as a way of tricking you. Because if you're thinking that the man is playing for the other team, you shouldn't have your guard up. I've been knowing him for a long time. He don't even like women. And I'm going to tell you right now today that them same dudes who are messing with men, majority of the time, mess with women too, every now and then. He could be touching your girl, getting down with the get down on your girl. And you're going to think it's not happening because when he's around you, he is acting flamboyant. You know what I'm talking about? He acting as if he like men. Dressing like and everything. But I'm telling you today, there are a lot of them who mess with women. Just like there are a whole lot of studs that sneak and mess with men. Just like there are a whole lot of femmes who sneak and mess with men. Just like there is a whole lot of stems that sneak and mess with men. But they tell the world or in the public eye that I only prefer this particular gender and this is the lifestyle that I live. Don't ever trust that. Just like you don't trust your girl, well, you don't trust men around your girl. You really shouldn't trust these other folks around your girl either. I'm not saying that they all do it, but I'm telling you to be aware. Can you dig it?
Want to hang out all the time, want to come over or me to come over all the time, or spend the night at each other's place all the time. Now we laid up all the time. Your head always in my chest. You out here telling me all the gossip, all the tea. Then it progresses into you telling me your whole life story and dumping your trauma on me. And then you talking about some, I just feel so seen and I feel so heard and I feel so safe. And but I thought you said that only a masculine man could get this out of you. Only a masculine man could draw this out of you, this soft, feminine little girl, this inner child of yours that's just so covered in masculinity. But now you in the midst of me laughing and kikiing, you're all soft and dainty and just, where's all that masculine energy at you was talking about? Where's that though? And now you talking about low-key hinting at a relationship. What are we doing? What is it like? What is this? What are we doing? Like, now you asking me about a relationship? I thought you said, what you mean? You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of these women don't know what they want. They only know what they're conditioned to want. They're not going off how they feel or what would make them feel good. They go off what they think would make them feel good because that's what they were taught to want to pursue or want in their lives. They don't need a masculine, strong man. Some of these women need a soft, feminine man in their life. Because these women, they get around a nigga like me, and I guess the soft, feminine energy is infectious. Now they want to be feminine with me too. That's okay. We can both be feminine. It's okay. Now they want to hop on the feminine train. Chill. I guess we can both go to feminine town. Soft and, you know what I'm saying? They think they need a masculine man to, like, his masculine energy is going to magically put her in her feminine. A lot of these women that are so masculine and desire a masculine man, they get around a masculine man and just challenge that nigga. Something in their body just tells them to challenge that nigga.
Exactly. Women who are masculine, they are in competition with men. Don't misunderstand that. All right. Even the ones who say, if I find a man that is more masculine, who has the ability to put me in my soft girl era, who has the ability to make me submissive, man, these bras are in competition with men. No man should have to get with a woman that he has to tame. Any animal that is not tame is a wild animal. And if she's running around, she's middle-aged, she done had plenty of men, and none of those men have been able to tame her. Have you ever been to the rodeo like we do down here in H-Town over here? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you about riding bulls and stuff like that. You ever seen somebody go on a damn bull, and that bull just bucking and bucking and bucking, and he got to hold on for as long as he can? That's how most of these men are right now, these brides who claim to be so masculine, independent, hyper-independent. He holding on for dear life. Hold on to the relationship, hoping she don't leave it. And she's still steady bucking. Just like a horse. A horse just kicking up. You got to break that horse in and go through a whole lot of sweating and effort, get thrown off and stuff like that, just so she can become docile and submissive to you. Just like that horse is. After you break it, after you tame it. Look here, man. Any woman like that ain't good for you, man. You need to find you a woman that's already docile and tame and submissive, man. And that comes from being taught that way. She has to be taught that way. It ain't your responsibility for that. And it ain't your fault if you got a woman like that and foolishly got in a relationship with a woman like that and it didn't work out. I don't care how much she tried to guilt trip you and blame you for this. I don't care how many times you blame yourself. You better forgive yourself and move on. If a relationship did not work out and she was a messed up woman in any type of way, not just one way, in the ways that count. If you have messed up in the ways that count or in the ways that matter the most, it's not your fault. Let her go. Well, if you want to take some accountability, blame your ignorance. Blame the fact that you let a woman's beauty lead you astray instead of allowing her character to make you want to stay. You dig what I'm saying? Sometimes the most beautiful women don't have good character. They don't. They are smash and dash at best. You just smash and dash, man.
Butt head, like, because they got so much masculine energy, and then they get her a masculine man. Like, oh hell no, who is he talking to? I'm a grown woman. I'm a woman. You ain't finna tell me what you ain't finna all this extra shit. But then when they get with niggas like me, they be like, and I be like, and she be like, and we be having a good ass fucking time together. Like I said, y'all are not gonna agree with me, but it's really the truth. A lot of these women don't know what they want. They think they want something until they get something the complete opposite, and then it's just, oh wow, what's this feminine energy that's come over me? Baby, it was me. It was me. It was me. I done put the feminine hoodoo and voodoo on you. Yep, I done showered you. I done wrapped you in feminine energy with me. I've been radiating feminine energy, and you just were drawn into it, and now it's infected you. Now it's like fucking disintegrated all that masculine energy and just dispelled all that masculine energy off of you. You know what I mean? Like I said, a lot of women are like, oh hell no, nigga, fuck that shit, that nigga gay, all this shit, but I know what I'm talking about. I'm not saying all women, but it's more women than you would think, and more women than women would like.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. I believe the cat, because like I said, I've seen some of this, what he's talking about myself. I done spoke to people, man, that told me the same stories. That's crazy, man. Real talk, man, but it's the truth. I don't think that man lying about that. And I do believe what he said, like it's more than you think. Women out here who say that they are hetero, but they out there jumping on pipes of men who claim to be the other way. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm talking about women who are in marriages, women who are in relationships, and women who are engaged to be married. Be having a little secret friend. It don't always be another woman. It be that dude that she tell you, oh, he funny or whatever it is, no disrespect. However you supposed to say it, politically or whatever. But it be that guy that you think only likes men that some of these women are creeping with. So you better stay on your guard, man. Stay on your P's and Q's, man. Keep your head on the swivel, you know what I'm saying? Can you dig it, man? Because this shit is evil, man. Yay. Well, anyway, man, I'll be hollering at y'all pretty soon. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this, man. Y'all take it easy now, yeah?